Once upon a time, in a big city, lived a father and his only child, Emily. Her father had such high expectation for her, sometimes even more than she could handle. One day, when Emily was just 8 years old, she and her dad went to a park near their home.
Emily, why don't you go play with your friends? You've been sitting around all day.
I don't really feel like it, Dad.
Come on now, Emily. You need to make an effort to socialize. It's important to have friends.
I know, but I don't know what to say to them.
That's no excuse. You need to learn how to talk to people. You're perfectly capable of making friends if you put your mind to it.
I'll try.
Emily unwillingly gets up and heads towards her friends, feeling the weight of her father's expectations. As she approaches, her friends greet her, but Emily's discomfort is evident. She tries to join their conversation but struggles to give up, feeling more isolated and out of place. She eventually makes an excuse to leave and returns to her dad.
You're not even trying, Emily.
I tried that, but I'm just not feeling well. Can we go home?
Fine, but next time, don't make excuses.
They leave the park, Emily feeling more disheartened and misunderstood than before, as Mr. Johnson's high expectations only seemed to intensify her struggles with social interaction. Later that evening, when Emily is in her room, Mr. Johnson comes, holding a paper in his hand.
Emily, I want to talk to you for a moment.
What is it, Dad?
Evelyn's mother told me that her daughter got a perfect score on the same test you took, but you only get 90. Evelyn got 100 out of 100.
Oh,
Evelyn worked hard and achieved excellence. You should take page from her book, setting an example of what real dedication looks like.
I'll try harder, Dad.
Several years have passed, and Emily is now a teenager grappling with deeper insecurities. She sits in her room, surrounded by magazines and Evelyn's social media posts on her phone, comparing herself to her neighbor. Emily scrolls through social media, observing Evelyn's seemingly perfect life, her talent, fashion sense, and popularity.
Evelyn always looks so perfect. Her photos are flawless, and she seems to have it all together. Look at her. She is talented, beautiful, and everyone adores her. Why can't I be more like her?
As Emily delves deeper into this comparison, her feelings of inadequacy intensify. She begins to doubt her own worth and talents, feeling overshadowed by Evelyn's perceived perfection. The next morning, when Emily arrives at her high school, her best friend, Clara, approaches her.
Hi Emily, what's up?
Hi, Clara. I'm good. You?
I'm fine, except the fact that I haven't done our calculus homework.
Oh, I haven't done it either.
Wow, I thought you have. How about we do it together, after school in my house?
Sure, Clara.
As they have planned, Emily and Clara go to Clara's house after school and do their homework.
Emily, can you help me with this equation? I've tried it twice, but the result I got were very strange.
Sure. Give me a minute.
How is it then? Have you solved it?
I'm sorry, Clara. I haven't. I know it's very stupid of me. I should have been able to solve it. I should have studied more.
Hey, don't say that. It's normal for us to not understand something when we are still learning, Emily.
Thank you, Clara. I'm grateful to have a friend like you.
Even though she feels comfort listening to Clara's words, Emily can't help but compare herself again. Emily's insecurities manifested in her young adulthood as her father still had a high expectancy towards her. She got accepted to work in the same company as Evelyn. Emily faced imposter syndrome at work, doubting her abilities and feeling like she didn't deserve success.
Hey Emily, you seem a bit lost in thought. Is everything alright?
Hi Evelyn. Yeah, just caught up in some work stuff, you know?
I get it, but I've noticed you've been excelling here. Your input in meetings and your solutions to challenges have been impressive.
Thanks Evelyn. But sometimes I feel like I'm faking it. Like, don't really belong here.
Imposter syndrome, huh? It's more common than you think, especially among high achievers, feeling like you're not good enough despite evidence suggesting otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I feel like I don't measure up, especially compared to you.
Emily, I've always admired your kindness and your dedication to your passions. You are enough, Emily. We all have insecurities, but they don't define us.
Thanks Evelyn. I needed to hear that.
Anytime, Emily. Remember, you're unique and special just the way you are.
After hearing Evelyn's advice, Emily starts to feel a sense of relief, understanding that self-compassion and accepting her own uniqueness are crucial steps toward overcoming her insecurities. When Emily is about to go home, her phone rings. She opens it and sees that her father asked her to visit him. Therefore, Emily drove her car to her father's house. As she arrives, her father opens the door and they sit down facing each other in the living room, an air of tension between them.
Emily, I want to talk to you for a moment.
Sure, Dad.
I've been reflecting a lot lately. Emily, I realize I may have put too much pressure on you, especially when you were younger. I'm sorry if my expectation caused you distress and insecurities.
Really?
Yes, I wanted the best for you, but I see now that my approach may not have been the right one. I want you to know that I'm here to support you, no matter what. You're incredibly talented and capable, and I should have made that clearer for you.
I forgive you, Dad. I appreciate you saying that.
As they reconcile, a sense of relief washes over Emily. She realized that her father's apology and support, Clara's words when she was younger, and Evelyn's support at work are crucial steps toward her healing.
Emily's narrative highlights the psychological issue of imposter syndrome as well as the effects of parental expectation and insecurities on a child's growth. Insecurity means a sense of inadequacy in one or more areas of your life, a lack of self-confidence, and difficulty coping with uncertainty, abandonment, failure, or hardship. High achievers may exhibit imposter syndrome, a psychological pattern that can be attributed to early events in which they were subject to unfair expectation. Emily experienced imposter syndrome, which is mirrored in her continual comparison to others and self-doubt about her talents at work.
The field of developmental psychology places great emphasis on the role that early events and parental influence have in molding a child's sense of self and identity. A child's self-esteem is greatly cultivated by parents through their provision of encouragement, support, and reasonable expectations. As Emily's struggle demonstrates, youngsters who are exposed to unrealistic expectations from caregivers may experience feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. Developmental psychology emphasizes the value of a caring environment in promoting good self-esteem and resilience in children as they navigate their road toward adulthood. This is because it recognizes the influence of early experiences on an individual's self-concept.
The moral of the story is that it is crucial to provide a nurturing atmosphere where children can explore their individual skills without feeling overly pressured. In order to foster a child's sense of self-worth and confidence, it is crucial to strike a balance between expectation and support and encouragement as Emily's story does.